Today in Civ 6, we're going to be playing one of the most interesting leaders I've seen in some time. Hatshepsut is now in Civ 6, and she has a combination of production, trade, religion, and wonder bonuses. Can we exploit them all? Can we become wondrous in the way that we go about this game? Only time will tell. I'm Ryan, this is Civilization 6, and we shall begin. On turn 1, where we are still playing Egypt, so being next to a river is advantageous. 15% production towards districts and wonders if placed next to a river, and we don't get damage from floods. Now, I would have preferred to have seen a delicious desert floodplain. There's a better pantheon for it, and, well, thematically, it's just more interesting, but there is a lot of floodplain here, so we can work with this. I also have absolutely no qualms in settling on top of it, so I'm thinking this delicious maze. I'm going to pull my settler onto this tile, put the city center here. Yep, it comes away from the coast. This is a wetlands map, so the coast is likely to be fairly huge. There are probably continents and an open ocean that we want to go and explore at some point, but the city center itself gets the 2 gold per turn. Excellent. I shall be rich. I also have noticed the very conspicuous text that appears to be over to my left. Let's go and have a look. It's Crater Lake. Now today I am playing with Terra Mirabilis, a second mod that makes all of the wonders in the game a little bit more interesting. Crater Lake, well, it appears as a lake and provides fresh water with some fun yields that could help me to get a pantheon very quickly, but I can also purchase any building with faith in the city that owns this tile. So I can put a fun city around here. That could be an incredible city to use faith. Speaking of, let me talk about the abilities. The Bark Shrine. This is a replacement for the shrine that gives me +1 great engineer point. Now that is an amazing addition. It means we can probably start working on engineers earlier than anybody else. So far so good. 2 faith and +1 trade route slot when built in a city with a world wonder. So there's 2 tiers of benefits here. Firstly, the engineer point happens regardless, but if there is a wonder in the city, 2 faith and 1 trade route slot. Does that slot stack with the commercial hub and the harbor? I don't know. Time will tell. We will test that out, but it goes very nicely with Hatshepsut's actual ability. International trade routes generate 2 production for every luxury resource at the destination. So if I send a trade route to a city with 2 luxuries, that's 4 production. International though. No domestic routes will benefit from this, so routes to city-states and routes to other civilizations. That's not all. They also grant a burst of gold and production to any owned city with a wonder or a governor that they pass through. Now, this is quite tricky. We have to make sure that the trade routes actually pass through other city centers, but if we can get it, and there are governors and there are wonders around, we can get bursts of production and gold. Now, I don't know how big those bursts of production and gold are. Time will tell, but it's certainly interesting enough for me to have a look in. Now, some things my capital is doing very well at. Floodplains is one of them. Some things it's doing not so good at, and that is actually a large amount of food. We don't have a lot of appeal, so we can't put preserves down. Farms are an option, but they will avoid the production, and I would like to probably work marshes, and if I can get it, Etamananki. There are a lot of marshes over to my left, but my actual capital, not so good. However, there is so much floodplain here. It kind of makes sense to go for an Etamananki rush. We can try rushing Great Bath, but this is a Deity standard speed game with Barb Clans mode on. All of the details for this, by the way, are on the save file I've left in my Discord if you want to play along with me, as well as all the mods you'll need. Not that you need reminding of that. You lovely people, you're already on Discord. I know it. You've done me proud. But on Deity, the problem is Great Bath tends to go, well, way quicker than I can build it. However, I do want to get to writing. Now, I do want to also unlock astrology and get those shrines down as soon as possible. But if you threaten me with an Etamananki start, I've got to take it. Even in the capital, there is 1 marsh. But if I just show you the floodplains, right? Look at it. That is 15 tiles in the capital. That's 15 bonus production and 15 bonus science possible. Yes, just yes. We will try to do that. We're going to scout start it as well. We're working the production tile. That's fine for now. Maybe we rush Crater Lake. I mean, if I can get Great Bath, don't get me wrong, I will go for it. And I will have a 15% production bonus towards it. But look, I've been playing Civ 6 since 2016, all right? Dear lovely audience, you know by now, you know how many times we have been burnt, savagely burnt by the idea of Great Bath being taken. What on earth is going on? What is this? Okay. Yeah, Etamananki, everything we have is going into Etamananki this game. I'm sorry. It's too good. What on earth is this start? Hey, did I mention? Plug, Discord. Plug. Come and get this save file. What is this? Oh, my lord. Okay, 2 city-states have also joined the fray. The candy reveal is very handy because that'll help me get the Pantheon, and then we can try and get reeds and marshes online as early as we can. Even in my capital, that's 2 bonus production on 1 marsh. And I mean, if we can't put cities down in this area, I don't know what's wrong with us. Muscat, though, it's okay. I probably will build commercial hubs. It's a small bonus. It's you know, still appreciated, if not game breaking. Relics, however, now that would be useful. If we can find some relics and get some extra delicious faith in per turn, I think that would be magnificent. Speaking of, this is therefore a game where I want to focus on getting the governor and Amani in order to then put into candy to get the boost before we then find the wonders. So I'm actually, here's the thing, do we go triple scout or do we go just the single scout into monument? I'm always reluctant to go monument this early in the game. If I was focusing culture for something else, do I want to rush things? I don't think I do, to be honest with you. There's nothing really else that would work well here. Maybe we go for corvée, 15% production towards ancient and classical wonders. Maybe we rush for trade, and I see the trader wouldn't be too bad if the city-states have luxuries, which as we can see, they do not. So now I'm thinking, maybe scouting is the better option. We're going to avoid the monument, go for the triple scout start. It means then that we can keep the warrior kind of close by, make sure they don't go too far away. Should avoid the, you know, inevitable proposition where Ursa gets ransacked by barbarians, which seems to happen pretty much every game these days. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. It's awful. It pains me. It's terrifying. We do have desert below us. I don't think pyramids is going to be particularly likely on this game, but you never know. Now, how bad is Great Bath? 30 turns. Great Bath would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing. Floodplain tiles giving faith would just make Ohio versus the world into a Super C, but I just don't think it's going to be something that's possible. You know, who am I though to not try? I think that would be mean to not try. We could probably think about some sort of really clever way of positioning all of this just to make sure that, you know, we get the max benefit from it. But I think I'm just going to put Great Bath there. I keep thinking in terms of like culture bombs. Obviously this game isn't there. Do you see the Egypt ability is kicked in? It's taken 3 turns off. We're going to need a lot more than 3 turns off to build that thing. But hey, again, small bonuses gratefully received. Now we're going to be working on writing. We've got 2 scouts. Hopefully we'll find at least one other major civilization. We have, that's too close. That is affecting the promised lands. I don't really like that at all. Please, sirs, stay away from my borders. Who is that? White and red. This could be either Japan, Georgia, Canada. Maybe Canada wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. This could be Georgia. Maybe Persia. There is a color of Persia. Tribal village. Oh, I honestly thought there wasn't one. Oh no, it's France, isn't it? Unless we've just found somebody else here. What color France are you? Oh, they've just found my tribal village. What game is this? Sometimes the game gives, the game takes. Okay, so it wasn't France. Let's go and have a look and see who this is. Canada. Canada's not so bad. Canada is somebody that will not attack me. Sample your hospitality, and they have a luxury, so a trade route to Ottawa would give me production. Interesting. Very interesting. By the way, my gold is going to be important. We're going to be saving gold for a settler. I want to claim as much of this as I can. In fact, I'd like to claim all of this if possible. Yes, we might be doing an Egyptian chariot archer rush to clear this area if the AI takes it too badly. Not that I play aggressively on this game. I would never play aggressively on this game. It's not what I do. I'm so peaceful on Civ. Uh-oh. No, get off that tower quickly. Oh, it didn't spread. Thank goodness. But I actually got something. An envoy. Nice. Another, that was actually, it went from 23 turns to 16. So 6 turns off from the second tile. Capital's no longer growing, but we're now working that tile. Okay. I mean, Great Bath. Surely we won't get this. We can't. It would be impossible. Or was it a difficult choice? Do we still want to progress for the Pantheon, or do I want an extra production? There is 8 per turn for 15 turns. That's 120 production left. If I was to be on 9, it would take a turn or 2 off. I have been burnt by this so often. I will go for urban planning. In you go. There you go. And then survey. 2 scouts, 2 opportunities to find some stuff. My goodness, there's so much marsh. I really, really hope that we get this. I really do. Foreign trade, though. The trader will be useful. That that could be, I mean, look, there's actually a load of luxuries in Ottawa. Maybe this is the trade route I need to build the wonders. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Also, keep an eye out for how much gold I can trade away. It's 320. That's the number we need to get to for the settler. Once I can give my gold per turn away, I will forward that as fast as I can in order to just settle around here. I mean, looking at the settler lens, you can see we'll have a problem if we don't settle in closely. I would like Crater Lake, so let's just put a city there. Now, other cities depend a little bit on whether or not Canada decides to play ball. I'd like to keep as much of this marsh alive as possible and claim as much of it as I can while settling on the rivers. But we'll put this down for now. I don't think Canada will let us do this. It may also be that France decides to warrior rush me, which, you know, they have been doing a lot recently. I don't know. Kabul. Kabul is a dangerous person to meet. But again, if we do choose to go aggressive, which I might do, I can never say I won't. They are good for experience. I just want to show you why I'm so excited about Etmananki, okay? Like, look at what? That's why I'm excited. That's why I mean, every tile. It's just more marsh. I do like Civ 6 maps. I have to say, the generation is so engaging. It's enticing. It really gets you involved. It's like, come on, go and have this thing. Jerusalem. I was saving my envoy, but maybe I want the extra faith here. I do. Let's just plonk the extra faith down. That will get me my Pantheon a few turns quicker because it's threatening with giving me that marsh tile. If it does, the Pantheon will kick in earlier and hopefully give me what I need. Are you going to do it? Nope. It's going to take this random tile, but actually that gives me one more production, so that's good. That's not a bad tile to take. Okay, now for astrology, so I can unlock my religion. Hopefully not many people will have gone for a religion by the time I grab it. Nope, some people already are. No matter. Look, I don't have any luxuries. Don't get mad at me. It's not that I'm not sharing them. They don't exist. My luxury count is literally 0, so don't give me that. All right, this is really stretching my budget, okay? This is not a sensible thing to do, but I'm trading my gold per turn away so that I can exactly buy a settler, and then we can go and claim Crater Lake. This is what we call a bad idea. Okay, actually, look, some gold has come back from a delegation. That's good. There is a warrior lurking there, which is less good. Really hope that I don't get rushed unnecessarily here. That would be a very different feel of game. This is where Candy would have been good because there's another natural wonder down there. Yeah, we're being rushed. We are being rushed. Okay. Fun. I'm sorry, reeds and marshes. It's not even a contest today. It's just happening. You know what? Actually, I might settle the honey. That would give me a luxury and that would let me sell it. And I'll be able to actually get some stuff from that. We can also work some reeds and marshes. I would like that. That's a really good city. But right now, the war, the imminent war is going to be a problem. Let's find this quickly. Pamukkale. Regional buildings within entertainment complex and water park districts provide 1 immunity to cities within range. That's a really good wonder for late game. Oh, it basically guarantees that everything is ecstatic. Where's my warrior? You know the warrior I said I was going to leave nearby? It's elsewhere. It's elsewhere. Maybe I should have traded my gold per turn with France. That could have been the clever thing to do here. Then when France inevitably declared on me, I could have just been like, well, it's too late now. Off you go. Keep exploring. Why? Look how far away I am. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. I'll tell you what I will do though. Right, so there is the luxury. If I sell this, France will take it. I'm going to sell it all up front. 110 gold. If you declare war on me now, it is literally your fault. All right, you will have given me your gold unnecessarily. I'll laugh at you. I'll say, well, that serves you right, doesn't it? Anyway, Snot Potato's got tons of production already. Look at that. Etmananki, it's tempting to just cross build it, but I won't get a warrior in. I feel like I'm going to need it. Now, it's possible that trade might stop France declaring on me, but it probably won't because she's now pleased that we're trading resources. It's 50 gold. I want to buy some tiles in my capital, but I'm having to save my gold up. I'm so close to getting a slinger here. If I work this tile, if I force work this, does it stop my... it actually adds a turn to the bath, but it gives me some gold per turn. No, I can't do it. I can't afford it. Oh, that's a big old fire. No wonder France wants to attack me. The fire is kind of ripping them to bits. Okay, right. Okay, that's good. I've got my luxury back now. I mean, it's not good in the sense that, you know, now I'm going to get killed, but I've got it to sell again. Canada, please, help me. What would you give me for my city? Quite a bit, actually. Oh, that's tempting. That would be a play. That would be a bold, bold play. What should I need for a warrior? 160. I have nothing to sell. Yeah, the one crazy plan I have here is I could force work that tile, which adds a turn. I don't like adding a turn to the Great Bath, but now I can sell that 2 gold per turn by locking it in, which is not ideal. It lets me now have enough gold to buy a warrior, which just increases the strength of the garrison. It gives me hope, and ultimately hope is what I need. I don't need more than hope at this point. Is it hope? Is it cope? I don't know. It's something. I mean, even this scout has been caught out there, unfortunately. That's not good. Okay, for every turn they attack my scout, that is a good one. The siege is not good. The fact that they've stopped my Great Bath is also not good at all. That can stop right now. Mexico City. I mean, right now, anyone wants to join in on my behalf and start protecting me, I mean, I would be happy with that. Please, don't feel like you can't help me here. Canada, if you want to come and... No, don't you start joining in. That's not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. We need to break the siege. That has cost me like 40 health so far. I didn't mean to cross the river though. But okay, now the scout can do some damage. They may be reluctant to attack again. I don't know. This is such a gamble. I can't. I mean, this scout's not getting there. Just to fortify in the woods is what can you do? Yeah, they're going to attack. Oh, the other warrior won't attack because it's too weak. Scout onto defensive terrain. Warrior now start to heal. Okay, this is fine. This is okay. Sorry, Slinger. The Great Bath needs to be finished now. Please let me finish that. What are you going to do? What do you go? There's another reinforcements there. That's not good. And they stopped the Great Bath again. What is going on? Don't do that. That's mean. They have taken it. Yeah. And now we're bankrupt. Of course we are. That's not good. That means Snot Potato is going to be incredibly weak. So what have we learned? France is rubbish. This Civ 6. People say, oh, Civ 6 was such a better game than Civ 7. It is a good game. I can't lie. It is a good game. But it starts like this reminds you of how difficult it can be. No matter. What have we learned? France rushes us. What could we do to stop that? Instead of going for a triple scout, we could have gone for more warriors and left a defensive army. I think if we'd gone for 1 scout, 2 warriors, we would have had at least an army that we could have held off France. They might not even attack us. Great Bath wasn't built by turn 35. It is possible, but we have to make sure that we go for it. I mean, I also could build my capital by a crater lake. It would be a bit cheeky, but I could do it. Okay, I'm going to try this again. Never be afraid to try stuff again. It's fine. This is how you learn. The amount of comments I get on videos asking for tips, saying, how do you beat Deity? You see it on Reddit all the time. You see it on Discord all the time. How do you improve at Civ? Fail. This is a good tip for life. It's not just for Civ. The best thing you can do is fail, because failure is what teaches you. And that was an absolute failure of a city defense. That's what happens when you don't have the troops and you don't protect yourself. Now, I reserve the right to Crater Lake settle, but I'm going to try it once more where I was, because I think it's possible. All right, I think it's possible. We'll give it a go. Now, what are we thinking? 1 scout, 1 slinger, 1 warrior? We really didn't get many tribal villages. There is one directly above, so I'll go and find that quickly. Now, rather than 3 scouts, I'm going to go for 2 warriors. This is not the efficient scouting start that you would need in any way, shape, or form, but I know the tribal village is there, and I can actually grab it this time, and it gives me a relic. Okay. Sometimes even Civ feels bad. All right, I think Sid saw this game and was like, oh, Ursa, oh, I'm so sorry. And he intervened in the code. He deliberately intervened in the code and said, you know what, fair play. And I actually got first meat of Kabul this time. That's insane. Did we get first meat of Muscat? We did. That gold was actually incredibly handy. Canada is just a golden friend. We don't mind Canada being there. The Pantheon, I mean, honestly, it's tempting to go for the settler, but we shan't. We shall go for reeds and marshes, getting the Thirst Pantheon this time, so already we're on more eras. It's just funny how like one little change at the start of the game can just swing everything differently. And yeah, I know my warriors are skill scouting. They will come back this time. We won't go too far away. We will return to protect the homeland, probably. Catherine. Ugh. Why? Why would you hurt me so? I was so lovely. Great Bath. Let's plonk it down. Give it a go. You know what I'm actually going to send a warrior up this way and see what was above me. I didn't actually get to see that. That bit was neglected. I think there is a Barb clan up here somewhere as well. Maybe we can go and find that. Relic makes this substantially easier. But I mean, the thing is, we could actually now sell the relic if we wanted to for loads and loads of gold. So it's in this tribal village, new pop. Oh my lord, it's insanely good. Right, well, this time I do want to buy the marsh so that I've got the population, but also the production is now up to 10. And it can go to 11 because we don't need God King. Discipline, let's just check in here. 13 tons. Oh, immediately go for the trade route. Yeah, friendship with Canada is the way. I think I wait until Canada can bankroll me. Then we use Canada to get all of the settlers. And we settle out as quickly as we can. We know where we want to go. One of them was there by Crater Lake. And I think it was one of these two towers. I think it might have been this tower from memory. I don't remember exactly where. And then if we just claim this whole marsh, Etamananki will power us through. There was nothing to the north of me, by the way, so don't get too excited. Kafbarin. Well, you can have a look at the city, seeing as you were so interested in it last time. It's a good time for my warriors to actually start making their way back. We're not gonna explore too far. I need all 3 warriors around, but now we have triple the army I did at the beginning last time. Also, if that's so good, still waiting for a good opportunity to sell my relic. People are still maxed out. I am tempted with that early gold, but I don't want to trade it with France particularly. I'm just waiting for Canada to get a little bit more gold. Canada can't break the trade agreement, not like France can. France can really, really break it. She will probably declare war on me. We know this to be the okay, cool. Don't complain. Just accept that that's what happened. Canada, Dance of the Aurora. That's such a good thing to do. You love to see it. Military tradition, bit of irrigation, bit of era score. Delightful. Keep an eye on these warriors wherever they are. We need to know. France sent me a delegation this time. Sure. Don't know why you do that. Ottawa's immediately built walls. That, you know what? Given that France is on this map, I think that's actually a very sensible thing to do. Okay, I would like this back at some point, but now we are suddenly getting to the sort of gold that I can do something with. I will do that, Canada. That's awesome. Now we can go for the settler. We're still growing. We can still finish the bath. But now the difference is we can get our cities out. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm trying. So impatient. Okay, well, the denunciation is fine. I don't mind that. I have a friendship with Canada building up. There's Great Bath. So lots of faith in this city. All of these tiles will gain faith every time it floods. I mean, the Great Bath itself isn't necessarily like super good as a wonder for Egypt, but it's still pretty awesome. And yeah, well, you know exactly what's going to happen now. Etamananki gets put down. You can see there has been 1 flood on this river already. I didn't even spot that. Should we be friends? Yay, friends with Canada. Canada and Egypt. The best of buds. Astrology unlocked. Now we go animal husbandry into archery just in case. With the second city. Ta-da! With a luxury, I would have traded this luxury to you had you not denounced me. But you did, so sucks to be you. I have a single tile of desert and there's a desert hill. I could build Petra there, but not pyramids, alas. I'm gonna get the holy site down, I think. I don't need the first religion, but I do need a religion. Like a single solitary religion will do. Stonehenge, done. Canada. Don't know where the settler's going, but I would prefer it. He didn't settle here, so I'm gonna start moving my warriors around to just kind of shepherd away. Oh, mitigated flood. More faith, more yields. I mean, look, I can always steal with loyalty. That's fine. No. Do I mind that settle? That settle's okay if we can steal it with loyalty. This is more problematic. Civ takes and Civ gives, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like the start was better up until the point that France just ruined it for me. Trade a bit of gold up front, so I can now get the settler. No, I still need a little bit more. Next turn, I can get the settler. Ugh, annoying. Oh, but the trade route's a thing now. Yep, 6 production on a trade route to Ottawa. Okay, I'll buy the trader instead. Yeah. Oh, look, managing to force them out. We can just shepherd here. So 6 production on a trade route to Ottawa, and we're bringing the route through Snot Potato, which would give Snot Potato production if there was a wonder or a governor in this city. Remember that. That's amazing. But that production boost is huge. Look, it's worked. It's worked. We've actually managed to crowd out. Any other direction, just not here. Okay, France might mean more business than last time, but I'm just sticking it out. I don't want that settler here. Profit point per turn, engineer point per turn. This is an amazing shrine. It gives me the era score. It's not potato. Now get on those prayers. We're going to finish Etamananki, then we're going to just, I don't know, figure it out from there. Archers, the warriors are now moving around. You know what? If they take it, they take it. I'm going to have to bring my army back now. Might just have to put up with it. We got Etamananki tanky. We can't ask for everything in life. Well, we can, but we'd be selfish doing so. 2 science, 1 production to all marsh towers in the Empire, and 1 science and 1 production to all floodplains in the city. It now means that my capital is an absolute beast of a settlement. There are warriors here. That's not so good, but it means it is a beast. So we will start just quickly to build a couple of slingers. I will make sure that we have some army back. We won't be totally trapped and shocked this time. And look, we can always steal the city, right? That's the big thing. Choral music and Feed the World have been taken, by the way. I would have quite liked Feed the World, but never mind. All right, 1 turn to archery. Quickly buy a slinger. I'm not letting myself get trapped this time. If you settle that, I mean, fine. You'll just condemn us all to a life of nothing but war, which I'll be honest with you, I probably would have done anyway. 1 archer. Keep on masonry. If we can get walls up, we will. There's the war. Okay, a couple of our troops were caught out here. It's not a surprise war, but at least we knew they were coming this time. Fine. Snot Potato is looking a little more compromised, but options are available here. Options are available in your area. Okay, open terrain combat is fine. Warrior got back safe-ish. Safe-ish is the word. Okay, they're attacking my warriors, but the archers, they're in a much better position now. Attack, attack, and attack. Hold the river. So they cycled troops around. Okay, Nond was settled, but I can still settle where I want to. That's awesome. Hey, we'll take that as a minor victory. Sometimes those are the only ones you're ever gonna get. 1, 2. Okay, yep. So good. So yep, so far so good. This is fine. Quick cheeky builder. I'm going to just pop out there, and then I'm gonna pop a Gogi in just in case we need to push out more troops, which I might do. We'll see. Now, Canada not being in a golden age. Canada is in a golden age. That would have been fun. Never mind. I mean, let's face it. This is monumentality territory. We'll finish off monumentality. We should get a religion. I should get the last one. I'm hoping, especially with the push that I'm doing. Not too much of a problem. Yeah, actually, look, we actually held off this offensive. That's amazing. Now we push forward with a wheel, heavy chariots, and the chariot archers. And monumentality springs into action with the settler. Let's go claim Crater Lake. Now, Nont will fall as well. If we can take that over, that would be amazing. So the builder's just going to quickly improve all of the tiles that need improving. The Sphinx is not a bad shout there. 1 faith, 1 culture. 2 faith if built next to a wonder, 1 culture if built on floodplain. So that should be at least some extra faith and culture on top of this. You know what? Let's go for a Sphinx. It is between 2 wonders. I don't often build those, but 5 faith, 2 culture. Yeah, it's like having a 3 monument. Well, I say a 3 monument. It's like having a monument I've had to pay for. They strode out to meet me in the field of combat, which, as we all know, is never a clever idea. So we push forward. Chariot archers are more of a problem, though. That is less entertaining to have to deal with. I would prefer not to until I have my own. Oh my goodness, the profits have all been taken. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we didn't get a religion. Fine. France has warrior monks. Well, great. Let's see what Canada takes. I might have to steal Canada's religion. That is hilarious. The game gives, it takes. You just have to accept. Okay, the chariot archer is going to push me off this tower pretty well, but this is where the archers come in handy, firing across the open terrain, doing a lot of damage. They can't move to me very quickly here, so I'm going to use this terrain to my advantage. So they're probably going to pull that unit away. No, they didn't. They decided to stand and fight. That is the best decision you've made all day. Namely, because it helps me. Push this city forward and then attack, attack, continue to snack. Let's get a chariot archer out. I don't know what this production and gold boost is when this trader goes through Snot Potato, but I think we should find out in Magnus Goes. Stabilizes the loyalty here, but then we shall see what that sort of bonus looks like in a bit. Canada went for wonders provide for faith. The world wonder that. Well, that I can do. That I can do. I reckon this warrior can tank 1 hit, so it'll stay there. My settler can just sit on that tower because nothing has the movement to push it off. No peace is being offered right now. We need far tougher troops. Well, let's see if we have iron. Maybe swordsmen are going to be the thing that pushes France back. I don't know. This would be really funny if Canada joined in here, but they're not going to. Loads of archers. Not a good thing. But that's also fine because we have Crater Lake and now we can faith buy in this city. Let's see if we can turn that to our advantage. Oh, wait. Yes, we can. So that is the walls. Now we push the units forward and suddenly I have a base of operations to push all of these archers back. That is a 1 archer kill every turn, and we've got some amazing tiles to work already. Look how inefficiently these cities are settled, by the way. Hamilton and Nantes have to be mine. The fight for the Giga Marshes. This is my sort of June situation where all I'm doing is fighting for spices, except it's marsh. Do I really want to be super friends with Canada for the whole time? I don't know if I do. I will take the Diplo favor. I will lie to you. I will sell this Diplo favor later. I will enjoy it. Haha, the Chariot Archer. Now that has actually increased the strength of my city strike by 10. So we're going to do some big damage there now. Chariot Archer has already joined in the fight. We're just going to keep pushing units through. Of course. Well, in that case, I will oblige and I will strike one unit after another, pushing the back. Nantes, we're coming for you. Meantime, Amani, go and get me some candy. It's like taking it, not from a baby, more like, you know, stealing it from a city-state. That's mainly what we're doing here in our Gogi. We don't need a Gogi anymore. Conscription will save us some gold, seeing as we have negative. That would be handy. Oh, your army's not looking so good now, is it? It's not looking so good now. Keep pushing forward. We're probably going to have quite a few units die if we're not careful, but keep striking forward. There was a lot of iron. Actually, do you see all this iron here? That's amazing. It's enough iron to go for iron working. Swordsmen are a possibility here. Hello, Archer. I know it's painful. This is going to really hurt my units, but we're rushing. Oh, that was fun. I just got a huge chunk of production because this city has a wonder. So the trade route actually activated it on itself. That's brilliant. 6-turn hanging gardens. Do we celebrate with that? I'm tempted. Yeah, let's do it. Nice. And I might as well just resume the trade route because it goes through this settlement. Okay, this is a fun ability. I don't quite understand the nuances of it yet, but it's a fun ability. Let's have a Diplo favor back to Canada because now we can get the shrine and hopefully, if we're lucky, this will give us a trade route. It does. Now we could potentially get another route, maybe from I'm Daft all the way down. Or we can start, yes, building in a line, sending my trade routes down. Okay, now that's a good idea, Asa. Okay. Speaking of, I will betray you at some point. I do need that settlement. So, sorry, we're just going to say no to a formal friendship. You're going to give me gold? I want this. No peace for you. There is 300 military strength here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's going to just appear at some point and cause me all sorts of problems. There's floodplain behind Candy. Good to know. Growth has increased by 15% in all cities. It must be built next to a river. Hey, building next to a river is sort of my thing. It's what I do. Fancy that, eh? Fancy that. Okay, currency. Another way of getting myself trade routes. The traditional way, you could call it. If I could take this settlement, I think I will consider that to be a victory and then we'll move on. But I've almost got this settlement surrounded now. I've lost so many of my initial units doing this. Let me think about that though. Yep, no, don't care. Their lives absolutely disposable. Does that make me a bad person? Potentially. Quick squeezed out monument. I'd like a theatre square in this city. Or at least a couple of theatre squares everywhere. Are people getting the writers? They are. Okay, where are you going to go? There's a catapult. Why are you bringing a catapult to the party? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Attack. I really need the siege. The siege complete would be a big help. I can do that. There we go. With that movement, the heavy chariot's going to make a big difference here. Now the siege is there. We'll just squeeze the doors shut as quick as we can. Does this trade route go through Snot Potato? It does not. All right. Well, in that case, we're just going to hold fire and move the trade route to Widget, the new city. Head back this way and hopefully this will go through. And that would be awesome if that was a thing. And ironworking, boosted. Swordsman, yes. How many more units will die now? One, but the siege is not broken, and that is the main thing. As long as the siege is not broken, we have options. And we also have Nantes. How about peace? You give me everything. Well, that'll do nicely. So what have we learned, France? We've learned not to mess with Ursa when Ursa's trying to do a cool strategy, okay? Ursa's cool strategies need to be respected. Otherwise, what's the point? And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Clibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Toon General, Capo Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Mushkin Mandeltort, Pete, Dan Jamo, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Rowan, L. Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Teddy Zursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echobear, Deja Vu, Kovawoo, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, Slither Alley, JB Genius, Arctic Fox, Eggshark, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!